How's it going, everybody? What is going on? I haven't made a video. I've been keeping up with these finals, but man, like, it just... This finals has kind of been a little bit of a dud. Here's my reaction to the Mavericks going down 0-3. It's kind of a rant. My initial reaction after the Mavs went down 0-2 is Kyrie needs to figure it out some way, somehow, because he just played terrible in games 1 and in game 2. Kyrie. Ooh! Oh! Okay, maybe Kyrie was holding the Mavericks down a little bit. I would say there were 3 reasons why they lost game 3. Number 1, the officiating was absolutely terrible. Like, if you want the Celtics to win the NBA Finals, just, like, come out and say it. Like, for example, there were so many calls where, like, whether it was Doris Burke or Mike Breen or JJ, like, when the commenters showed the instant replay and they came back, they're like, yeah, that should have been a foul. Yeah, that should have been a foul. There were so many times when Luka got fouled that they didn't blow the whistle. Like, you could see Jaylen Brown smack his hand or Horford smack his hand on a layup, whether it was Kyrie or Luka trying to get a layup. Like, the refs there were so many blown calls and so much bad officiating there towards the very end of the game that there was a boiling point, obviously, because Luka fouled out. There is 4 minutes left in the game. The star player on the Mavericks team, you blow the whistle twice for a flop by Jaylen Brown and then a charge by Jaylen Brown too. Like, there's just so much. Like, Jaylen Brown was foul baiting, and that's my opinion on that. Is they caught Luka twice with Brown foul baiting, and you blow the whistle twice. It's the most critical time in the game. Like, the Mavericks are coming back, and they're almost, they've almost tied the game after being down by 21, and you blow the whistle and you eject Luka with 4 minutes to go. Now, granted, the Mavericks could have kept it close. Kyrie could have sunk a 3. Lively could have sunk a 3. Washington, anybody could have sunk a 3, taken the lead there. In the most critical time in the game, you blow the whistle, and you, like, I am convinced that if Luka stayed in the game and if they just would have waved it off, like, no, never mind, let's take it up top, no foul or whatever, just with how Luka has been in these playoffs, there would have been a deep 3. There would have been a layup and one or something. Like, instead of it being 3-0, it'd be 2-1 right now. Guaranteed. Absolutely terrible. And I'm not even a Mavericks fan. This isn't me trying to be like, like, I can't talk. Like, the Heat got eliminated by the Celtics in the first round. That's my team. The other big issue, even though he had 27 points, like, just everybody's shots were missing. Like, the shot, it was tough shooting. And I think, I'm not saying that the series is over. I still have a speculation. Like, I think the Mavericks can still force it to game 6, where they probably ultimately lose in 6 to the Celtics, and the Celtics win, game 6 in Dallas. Because I just think, like, there's no way that they get swept. I don't think they get swept. I think the Mavericks, with how close they kept game 2, with how close they kept game 3, even with all the bogus play, like, with all the bogus, bad calls and officiating, I just think, like, there's no way that this team doesn't absolutely explode and beat up on the Celtics in at least 1 game or 2 games. Because it's one of those things where, like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like Mavericks find themselves in a tough situation. Are the Celtics going to win the NBA championship? Yes. Like, there's no, the stat shows there's history behind it. No team has ever come back from being down 3-0. But there's just a part of me that thinks, just with how well Luka's played and how Kyrie's finally woken up, just with how well these Mavericks have played and how they've kept it close, I can see, and especially just because it's like, okay, the NBA wants a little bit more money, a little bit more publicity and stuff with marketing, just because they want to extend the series. Like, oh crap, it's 3-0, let's extend this thing a little bit more. Because we've seen the officiating favor one team versus another in some of the games. It's like, I can still see Mavericks sneak it out a win or 2 and getting this to 6 games. Could they sneak it and get it to game 7? Probably not, but that would be really fun. But it is what it is. I'm probably going to make a video later on which ring was more Mickey Mouse, Celtics 2024 ring or the Lakers 2020 ring, because, man, yeah, I know that's a hot topic. I'll probably try to tackle that one a little bit more in depth, but I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.